You can't keep a good hedgehog down, at least not if Sega have any say in the matter. 2016 incredibly marks 25 years since the Spiky Harold ripoff Sonic the Hedgehog would blow the minds of a generation of schoolboys the world over. But for today's video, we go back to the dim and distant past of 2006, because as part of Sonic's 15th birthday celebrations, Sega would release Sonic Riders for PS2, Xbox, PC and GameCube. Now this wasn't the first stab at putting everyone's favourite blue spiny mammal in a racing game. In the early 90s, Game Gear owners were treated to Sonic Drift, which, according to urban legend, was prevented from being released outside of Japan by Nintendo, who thought it a little too similar to Mario Kart. And of course we had Sonic R on the Saturn, which was a load of arse. However, I'm happy to report that in Sonic Riders, Sega's single-mindedness in trying to make Sonic relevant again in an industry that no longer values cute animal mascots would pay dividends, because Sonic Riders is pretty damn good after all. And considering the fact that arcadey races, once the bread and butter of any reputable arcade emporium, and a lot of dodgy ones too, have in recent years been pushed to the fringes of gaming as the realistic races with their licensed cars and next gen polish rule the roost. So Sonic Riders should be celebrated for sticking two white gloved fingers up at the boring, hoity-toity, ooh look at me, I got accurate positions of stars in the skies modern day races. Now that being said and everything being equal, Sonic Riders isn't going to appeal to everyone. I first played it when it was new and I wasn't impressed. However, I recently started playing it again, more out of curiosity than anything else, and this time I learnt the tracks, practiced the stunts and honed my racing skills and got a lot of fun out of it. This is a game that requires practice. It's not the stupidly simple pick up and play game that you would think it was. Granted, it's no Mario Kart beta, and the supporting cast of colourful oddballs are more annoying than anything else. And while I'm on the subject, since when did Dr. Robotnik's Japanese name of Eggman make its way into official canon? I heard it mentioned in a Sonic cartoon as well, but just put that down to mistranslation. Now if you think about it, a racing game is about all Sonic is good for these days. The 3D platformers from Sonic Adventure to Sonic Boom have tended to be poor to unplayable, although his 2D games were never as good as people like to remember them being. Sonic Riders won't make a Sonic fan out of you if you aren't already, but if you spend a little time getting used to the controls and remember that being on foot is an absolute no-no, so perform tricks, collect items and have some fun in what may not be a classic by any stretch, but is an enjoyable and highly playable entry in the long-running franchise. So my name's Gray, this has been my look at Sonic Riders on the PS2. Please comment, like, share and if you haven't already, subscribe. So I'll have more videos up soon. Thank you for watching and goodbye.